Congratulations, you have made it. Welcome to Monday Night Movie Club. We're doing film reviews.
Yeah, we are.
My name is Danny.
I'm Christianna.
Congratulations. I am so glad you're here today. We are going to be talking about a modern day fairy tale gone sideways. It's Alex Sharfman's Death of a Unicorn.
Yeah.
Starring Paul Rudd, starring Jenna Ortega, starring Will Poulter, starring Tia Leone and Richard Grant. Christianna, what the heck did we just watch?
So, just to paraphrase this is one of my top movies that I was excited about for the year, and I can say that it delivered on so many fronts. What I loved about this movie is that it really pays homage to those fun 80s unicorn movies that we all love.
We need more of those.
But mix it with Jurassic Park, and it's got jump scares, it's got horror movie-esque things, but it's really heavy fantasy, and also has some cool family dynamics. And I think, that is kind of what you need to know going into this.
Right? A24 does it again.
Yep.
Fancy movie, fancy beer. We're going with Stella today. I did not pour it all over myself.
No.
Let's get you a little pull. Fancy beer, fancy movie.
Yes, very fancy.
So, Jeepers, Jurassic Park 3, Jaws 3. It's all here mixed with unicorns.
Yeah.
Let's get going at the very beginning where Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega are having their bonding moments on a nice little drive.
Yep.
And whoopsie daisy, hit a unicorn.
Hit a unicorn.
Never seen a unicorn up front. No. Maybe it's a horse with a tumor coming out of his head. Probably not. It's a unicorn. What are they going to do? They're going to cover it up? They're going to leave it there? No, because then the credits would all be over. In credits, movie's over. Yep. We're done reviewing. They have the bright idea to put it in the car and take it to the destination that they're going to.
Which you never do.
No.
You never put roadkill in your car.
Yeah, if I'm going to hit a unicorn, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'll tie a little get well soon balloon to its hoof. And I'm like, you're gonna make it, old boy.
Yep.
I know you are.
Maybe. Also loved the blood color choice for the unicorns.
Right?
Yep.
It's not a spoiler. It's purple.
It's
purple. They bleed purple.
Yep.
Who would have thought? Who knew?
I mean, it was a great little twist because it was not surprising, but it was at the same time.
Yeah, unicorns aren't going to bleed just regular red colored. No, we're going to go with some purple. Yeah. It was nice little color in there. Beautifully shot movie. I'm not entirely sure the location, but man, I want to visit and have fun and hot tub and Archer and all that kind of fun.
In your short shorts, obviously.
Short shorts. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll talk about Mr. Let's see. Our cast takeaway for me.
Yep.
They have. If you guys have watched Barry, there's a guy named NoHo Hank in it, which is Anthony Carrigan. We love NoHo Hank. All right, he is amazing, and then he delivers as Griff, the helper, the butler, throughout the whole movie. You're like, there he is. There's NoHo Hank. He's helping out with the unicorns. And it's like, I'm just waiting for him to be like, come on, Betty. Come on, buddy. And he is awesome in this. Just the little, like he's sweating and I was listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, the little awkward humor he throws in is great. This movie is peppered all the way through. Is it fantasy? Is it comedy? Is it scary?
It's very funny.
It's all
very
three.
Funny.
Oh, my goodness.
Laughed all the way through. Mainly because of Will Poulter. Will Poulter plays the rich couple's son.
Yeah, his name was Ted or Thermidor or I don't even know because she's all, wait, Thermi.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, there it is. Maybe Theodore Theodopoulos.
Yeah. And there's this thing about he wears shorts
with
are getting
shorter.
everything.
Yep.
And it's like you think he's in pants and then they pull back
nope.
wide and it's like,
shorts.
oh, you're in khakis.
Yep.
Again.
Okay,
cool.
You're rocking the loafers with no socks, very footloose.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, he is hilarious throughout the whole thing. He does have a little bit of a NAAA problem.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get too far into it, but there is a mythological substance that our buddy does like to accidentally put up his nose later on.
Yeah.
So all the way
know.
through, hey, he's a fun guy. He's got the comedy punches that he's throwing in.
Yep.
And we like him. He's endearing to us. I used your word from earlier.
Yeah,
I was all
it's fine.
stealing that from
Endearing, got
her.
that, yep.
Yoink. So the parallels, I saw Jaws 3. Let's see, the unicorn, the little baby unicorn, because there's multiple.
Yeah.
Might have lived, might have died. Not going to get into it too
We
much.
don't know.
All
I mean, we
is-
know.
Yeah, we know.
We know,
We
but-
saw it, but we're not going to tell you. The baby is in some kind of peril, and the mom is pissed, and so is the dad. Jaws 3, right there to a T. The mom is in the park. The baby is in the park, 35-foot shark getting ready to take down SeaWorld. So now we've got a mommy and a daddy unicorn super pissed
Yep.
that all these rascals are doing stuff with their little baby unicorn.
Yeah, and the fact that they didn't pick up on the fact that it was a small unicorn.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that I was like, why are none of these people assuming that there might be a family unit that
To
they
have
are
produced
disrupting?
it.
Yeah.
Well, that was probably the first unicorn they had seen.
Well, I mean,
So,
obviously.
yeah, they probably didn't. They weren't aware of the mommy or daddy
Yeah.
unicorn. Jurassic Park. Tia Leone. She's in this movie as a rascal.
Yep.
She was in the Jurassic Park. Tia Leone, you knew. You didn't tell anybody.
She did.
Don't bring the baby to the park because nothing good happens in the park, whether it's the Death of the Unicorn Park or it's the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of tell us about the shape and the appearance of the unicorns.
Yeah, so they are CGI, which I was a little worried about, but because, mythical creature, the CGI didn't throw me out of the story, didn't look too weird because, you could buy that it's a mythological creature
Yeah.
that is not going to look like a horse with a horn coming out of its
Right?
head.
They weren't going to
Yeah.
have a horse and
Yeah.
tape a horn on.
No, I mean,
yeah.
they were going for
Full fantasy.
realistic fantasy.
Right? Good.
Yes.
I was like, how we just
Yep.
went two separate and then you brought it back.
Yep.
Realism, fantasy.
Yep.
Exactly. They couldn't hire unicorns.
No, I mean,
if
maybe
they have
could
them,
have, but
we haven't seen them. But
Yeah.
that doesn't mean they don't exist.
it wasn't the promotional material for.
Yeah.
We found unicorns, guys.
Yeah, we should hire them for a Hollywood movie.
Yep.
And then after, I'm going to go right back to Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
There was some shot-for-shot, beautiful recreations from whenever Sam Neill is running around the car
Yep.
and the Tyrannosaurus Rex is going and the kids in the car. There's a spot with Paul Rudd where he's kind of doing that too. And I'm all, there's
Yep.
Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Whenever the mouth comes up to Jenna Ortega, that was very Jurassic Parky. Yeah.
Also, the kitchen. There's a kitchen scene, very Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies.
We
from
love that movie.
childhood.
Yeah. So we were happy
Yep.
for the homage.
Yep.
A24 is killing it right now. They did
It is.
Iron Claw, which was the Von
Yep.
Erich movie. They've done a whole bunch. I think they might have even just won. Was the movie that was the Oscar for great?
Yep.
A24, you're killing it. With this
Yeah.
movie, you're killing it too.
So good.
Good job.
Yep. And I really also enjoyed so throwbacky, but also so new. What was happening. And it just kind of combines that nostalgic unicorn vibe with this very horror element, and it's so fun.
Right? I got a little taste of Cabin in the Woods. I don't know if you
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cabin in the Woods. Also, a little taste of Legend. We're doing some
Absolutely.
throwbacks here.
There's no Tim Curry
yeah.
in this. I mean, Tim
No.
Curry's on the shirt. No Tim Curry in the movie.
It would
But,
have been so good.
Yeah,
but
legendy.
yeah.
Cabin in the Woodsy. No merman, but you
No.
know what? We did have some pissed off unicorns.
Yeah, we did.
And now that we are on our own channel and not affiliated straight to the movie theater, I can say that word.
Yeah.
So, shh. If your kids, fast forward to that last little part if you saw, or
Yeah.
earmuffs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for this rating, I am going to go ahead out of 5 beautiful, majestic unicorns. I'm going to go with 5. This is the party movie of 2025. It's got thrills, chills, spills, pickle dills, all right? It's got everything you want. It's got a little bit of horror, a little bit of comedy. It's got a little bit of fantasy in it. And it's well written, it's well paced, it's beautifully shot.
And it like ties in so nicely. The end with like just all the family dynamics. It's good. It's got a lot of heart too, on top of all these other great things. And you know what? As a lover of unicorns since I was a child, I'm also gonna give this 5. 5 unicorns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cheers. Cheers and beers.
So there it is.
Yep.
So much better than we had the Snow White with the 1, and now we got the Death of the Unicorn with the 5.
Yep.
It had the blood spurting, booty twerking.
Yep.
It was fantabulous.
It was so good. Like, definitely get out and see it. Like,
yes, ingest as much unicorn as you can.
Come party with us.
Please, hang out.
Yeah.
What's next? Let's see. For Monday Night Movie Club, next Monday we have Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. We're going all the way back to Encino, then going all the way back to Egypt to go check out. Hey, tell your mommy, tell your daddy, we're gonna have fun here. He's gonna read from the book, and what's the worst thing that can happen?
I mean, Death of the Unicorn type.
Exactly. Some shenanigans, some hilarity. We're gonna have some scarab beetles. It's gonna be fabulous. We can't guarantee Brendan Fraser will be with us in attendance, but he will be on the screen. So
and we can't not.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
We can't pigeonhole one way or the other or peg us down. Then we're going to take a little 2-week break from the movie club, as we usually do. We're going to come back with the 40th anniversary of The Goonies.
Yeah.
One of my top 5 favorites.
Good.
Oh, my goodness. We are bringing Astoria straight to you, and we are going to have some fun. We've got some special guests, which may or may not be Corey Feldman, probably may not.
Probably
not.
But
Jack Johnson, not the guy who sings the Curious George song, but the actual concept sketch artist is going to be coming in to wax poetic on all of his scenes and sets he got to do.
Because Goonies never die.
Goonies never say die.
Never say
Heck
die.
yes. I got you.
Yep.
No sweat. I'm old enough.
Fine.
She's like, you know what? He did the schmuffle shuffle.
Yeah.
We're close. It was truffle shuffle. No worries. I'm not judging you. And then a week after that, why I'm not judging you is because I hope you don't judge me, because we're going to do Pride and the Prejudice. The Pride, the Prejudice, the Proud, the Prejudice, sir.
Pride and Prejudice. It's the 20-year anniversary.
Oh, has it been that long?
Right? I was a
goodness.
teenager when it came out.
What? A little rascal.
Yep.
Jeepers. And now look at you, a grown-up writer.
Yep.
We're going to have a writer-author panel.
Yeah, we are. It's
with
gonna
Christianna
be so
and her writer homies.
Yeah.
We're going to get to ask all kinds of stuff about, right? Like, do you write in cursive?
Yes.
Do you write in hieroglyphics?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be all about writing.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
This is even my, like, if like movies were college, this would be not even one I would have, like, hopped on.
Yep.
But because you're my sister from another mister, and I'm here to support, I'm excited. It doesn't even have anything to do with me.
Yeah.
All right?
It's going to be fun.
So we've got that. Last but not least, we're going to do Happy Gilmore. We've got number 2 coming out very soon on Netflix. So we're going to do the first one, and we're going to have the crocodile out to bite all y'all's hands.
Yeah, we will.
Just like Chubbs. You can take pictures. You know what? It's going to be for fractions. How much are you going to spend? 100, 200 to see this beautiful Hollywood artifact and let him bite your hand off? No, it's going to be $8.
$8.
You can't even go to Carl's Jr. and get a double, triple Western bacon cheeseburger.
It's true.
You're going to have more fun here.
Yep.
It's going to be better for your health, not your hand, but it's going to be better for your brain and better for the tum-tum. All right? So you're welcome in advance. Once again, my name is Danny.
And I'm Christianna.
And we'll see you at the movies.
Bye.